Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. As you guys see right now, we're gonna open up another G-Shock 35th Anniversary watch over here. I mean, there are a lot more G-Shock 35th Anniversary that I haven't unboxed yet and upcoming as well to be unboxed. So you're gonna be seeing similar box like this, I believe, more than 10 times. So just bear with me. Hi, we got for today, we're gonna have a look at DW-6935C-4JR, the JDM release 3030 module operated G-Shock watch. If you are old timer, I mean, if you are used to purchasing G-Shock or owning a lot of G-Shock or handling a lot of G-Shock watches, you already know right away just from this book alone on what we gonna see over here. Or if you're new but you remember the model number for each of the G-Shock on the market up there, you'll know already on what this watch that we're gonna look at today, and of course from the thumbnail as well. Anyway, another G-Shock 35th anniversary thin case over here. Let's pop it up right away in 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna put this thing at the back over here and let's pull the watch out right away, because this watch over here is one of the classic DW-6900 series, aka the 3i G-Shock watch. One of the reasons that it's just round in shape. I mean, that's it. It's just round in shape, and it is not too thin. It is not too big. So this watch over here is in the middle. There are also a lot of people who just started into G-Shock just because of a DW-6900 model, and then move on from there, collecting more and more of this, or convert it to this, or even this guy over here. If you watch my older videos like 1 to 2 years ago, go back in the archive, you're gonna see that I unboxed a lot of DW-6900 myself as well. So I used to be a collector for this model for its popularity, because this model over here, like 2 to 3 years ago, like the most popular model out there. It doesn't matter which colorway it is just popular. I believe that is also applicable up today, but not as popular, because some people started to get into the high-end master of the model right away. I mean, this guy's way better, of course, but for most collectors or enthusiasts out there, this is the watch, a go-to watch. Aside from the square model, of course, this is also a classic. This 3i round shape model had been in the market even since in the 90s, by the way. So this profile over here is classic, considerable to be classic. Unlike the square one, it is way more popular, but this is on a different stage. There's not a lot to talk about this except for its awesome colorway. This is just another colorway of a DW-6900, and they call this series the Red Out series, as being indicated over here. Look at that. G-Shock 35th anniversary. This model have EL backlight and 20 bar water resistance, and that is the only special thing about this model, aside from other function, of course. We have here some of the things about this model as well. 8 logo over here is the complication that this model have, which is 8 of them only. And this guy was retailed at 16,500 yen plus tax in Japan. And this guy had been sought after and been hunted by a lot of people out there, making this one of the most hyped up model as well from the Red Out series. Aside from the Square 5635 series, this is the second one, I believe, and the third will be the GA735, and the fourth will be the 5735. Since this one is very new, not a lot of people are used to that model yet. The least popular one will be the most expensive one as well. Since the price is too high, out of my budget, I'm gonna get something else first before I grab that model. So put it aside, move back over here. This model comes in 2 screws on both sides in black colorway, 2 buttons on both sides as well, black IP process steel as well, which is very nice, combining black and red color only. Black G-Shock writing at the top here. The rest are just matte finish to black. This G logo button as well comes in red, which we never got before, so that's very interesting over there. And the faceplate also comes in matte red, but you could see some change, some tone different going on between the bezel and the faceplate in there as well. The faceplate looks more like a maroon red to me. The band and bezel looks red, dark red, because how matte the coating is. It almost didn't reflect any lights at all. So let me, just look at how I tilting the watch band right now, it didn't reflect any lights at all, so that makes this model looks very dark and also very rugged and also very cool. So that is the special thing about this Red Out series that made a lot of people very into this, even though you're not a fan of 69 or 56 or 735. If you have the chance, try this thing out first and then decide if you're really into this, yes or not. So that's just some advice. And moving down over here, we're gonna have a look at the speed top model watch band, which is indeed tapered. I believe the watch band on this and on this 5635 is exactly the same design, shape, profile. So there's that. Let me put this thing at the back over there. Tapered, and the fitting when you wear one of this type of watch band is one of the best one. So it's gonna fit very well on your wrist if you have a skinny wrist, which I will be wearing after this. Though moving up here, we're gonna have look similar thing again with, of course, the classic, the iconic 35th anniversary band keeper. Comes in IP process steel to black as well, so that's interesting. Matching with this stainless steel glossy buckle. I don't know why they made it glossy. They could have made this in matte finishing as well, with Casio China sign below it. So basically this guy also fully made in China, but the hype that this model received is outstanding. I've never seen a made in China G-Shock 6900 get this much of attention, by the way. And also the price for this like skyrocketed very high, so very lucky I was able to grab one of this. I really need to pay quite a lot of money to get one of this, just to unbox this and share with all of you guys. Anyway, moving to the back plate over here, matte finish as well, very black. You will be barely able to see all this stamp or engraving over there. But if you reflect some lines on it, there's Casio 3230 DW-6935C stainless steel back made in China DH backplate with 35 logo. Was designed by Eric Hayes, of course, the designer of this GA735 over here, and this logo at the edge of this watch band over here. Sorry, put this thing back. And I believe this is also the first time I saw a DW-6900 that come with a black backplate like this. Just in case there are other models out there that come with a similar backplate, that would mean that I never saw that model yet. I haven't unboxed it yet, or yet to unbox it. So this will be the first time I unbox a G-Shock DW-6900 model with a black IP process steel backplate. So I believe this justify the a little bit high cost for this model. Even though this model was made in China, the price for it is fairly high. I mean, there are other models that was made in China that cost like half the price of this. So I'm pretty sure we're paying more for the coating, for the build, the idea itself, and all this IP plated thing over here. This thing costs money. So you know what, I'm gonna wear this thing on wrist now, just show you guys how this thing gonna feel like. I already made a video for this. If you guys didn't know, go check that one out. And also all the models that I got at the back over there, if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. They are very awesome. So I'm gonna need to wear this at hose number 4 from the top. And you know what, this model still have the thing that I mentioned before. There's a very different feels when you hold it on hand. They have some sort of grip, not as smooth as the standard model like this, you know. But for this 6935 model, the finishing is smoother than the one on this 5635. I'm pretty sure this just applied to me, but just in case you experience the same, you can share that in the comment section down below as well. Those are some of the things that I noticed when I unboxed the DW-6935, a thing that I didn't see from unboxing the Big Bang Black series at all. So here it is, a very cool design. From the bottom though, it looks pretty much standard. This model and this model also have similar appearance at this part over here, but when you tilt your wrist, look at that, DW-6935, very cool looking when you wear this on wrist. Even though you don't like the watch, even though you're not gonna use the function, but still, the watch itself looks very good. And just look at how bright. The EL on this piece looks very red. The 3i also gonna glows in red as well, so very rugged appearance already. So for the function wise, which is very basic as well, date and time and hometown, we have flash alert, of course, we have alarm signal with specific date set up, a countdown timer with auto repeat, and a stopwatch, and back to hometown, of course. And the thing about this negative display watch is that it won't be as visible as when you're wearing one of these, because the bezel on here is slim and you have a very huge angle view to the display panel over here. But for this model, however, since this part is popping up pretty high up there and the module itself is buried down there, at a certain angle you won't be able to tell the time at all, such as from this angle over here. It lights totally blind, you cannot tell the time, so you need to like tilt the wrist a little bit. So there's a disadvantage of a DW-6900, but that's out of the point. This is the Red Out series. This colorway is awesome nonetheless, and I'm very excited to have one of these in my possession right now. And I believe that sums up all the things that I have to share with all of you guys about this DW-6935 series Red Out series G-Shock watch. I hope you guys found this video useful, informative, and entertaining as well. For your future reference, leave a like if this video does help you, and also subscribe to see more contents like this coming up in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support. This is G-Shock High Fashion Channel, and